It's time to go coast to coast. Let's start with the Cavaliers. They beat the Bulls for an 11th straight victory this season, but in the last 3 games, Cleveland, they've had to come back from down 15 points for the W. So, Chiney, is this a sign of resilience or a problem?
Absolutely resilience. So you're telling me you rest Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen goes for 25 and 17, you have 7 players in double figures, and you drop 139 points? I ain't got no worries. I ain't got no worries.
This is why I call Chiney my sunshine here. So the Cavs secured their 3rd 11-game win streak of the season. The only other team to win 11 straight this year is the Thunder. That excludes their in-season tournament title game loss. It was in the middle of that streak, so it doesn't count. But
who's counting?
Do with that what you will. The Bucks, they won their 3rd straight last night. They defeated the Hawks. Giannis, he led the way with a 26, 12, and 10 triple-double. Perk, how big of a threat are the Bucks in the East?
Oh, they're a threat. If you got Giannis and Dame, they're a threat. And again, the moves that they made at the trade deadline, Kyle Kuzma, Kevin Porter Jr. The Bucks probably are the most slept-on team for us in the Eastern Conference.
Yes.
Could be in the NBA.
And Giannis this season.
You could make a case for that. All right, from Milwaukee, Atlanta to Kyrie Irving's season-ending ACL injury and Monday's loss to the Kings. It was the latest blow here for the Mavericks. Now, despite the injury in an impressive display of resolve, Irving, he actually stayed in the game to knock down 2 free throws before he was helped off of the court. Now, as the Mavs' playoff hopes, they take a huge hit here. Kyrie went on Instagram Live last night to update fans on how he's feeling and what's next.
When you fall down 9 times, you get up 10. I don't know any other strategy. It's just when you fall down, you get back up. This is not the end of the story. This is just the beginning of a new chapter. I will be back, and I will be better. And I think that the greatest gift that I gave to myself was going to that free throw line and hitting both free throws. If I didn't make those free throws, I would have been pissed all year. You guys have no idea. I would have been pissed. So I'm glad and grateful that I was, resilient enough and strong enough to go up there and make my free throws.
Yeah, it was certainly an incredible moment, one that evokes Kobe Bryant, a hero of Kyrie's. And then Mavs GM Nico Harrison, he released a statement yesterday saying, in part, quote, Kyrie is the heart and soul of this team, and he has embraced the city of Dallas as home and our fans as an extension of his own family. His work ethic and absolute dedication to his craft, it's cut from the cloth of the greats. I know it, I lived it, and I see the same ferocity and passion in him that I saw in Kobe. All of my thoughts and that of our staff are with Kyrie and his family, and we're confident that he will come back from this stronger than ever, just like he always has. That's quite a statement there from Nico Harrison, quite a sign of support of someone who he sees as a franchise star. What did you make of this, Bobby?
What I made of it is that they're married with this roster. Nico Harrison basically said that although Kyrie Irving's got a $43 million player option, we're committed to signing him long term and that he's going to be part of the future here. Now, the question is, Kyrie is going to be 33 years old. He's coming off a significant knee injury. What type of contract are we looking at here in Dallas here? But they're all in with this roster. They were all in when they made the Anthony Davis trade, and they're going to be all in, certainly even with the Kyrie Irving injury.
The word trust is there, right? And this trust was established way before Nico got the job with the Dallas Mavericks, right? Kobe, Nico, Kyrie, the Nike connection before this happened. And so you're seeing it right now. And I think, again, I believe that Kyrie Irving is going to come back from this, and I think he's going to come back to the Kyrie of old. But the focus is Anthony Davis. Even with Kyrie, this is Anthony Davis franchise now. If they're going anywhere, it's going to be on the back of an Anthony Davis, to be honest with you.
I think those two work hand in hand. You need AD anchoring the interior. One thing we talk about as post players, as great as you want to be, you don't bring the ball up. You need someone that can do that, and that is Kyrie Irving. And what stood out to me in that statement is he's cut from the cloth of the greatest. And I remember when they were talking and trying to explain this Luka Doncic trade, they talked about culture. And I think what you saw and outlined is they respect how Kyrie approaches the game.
Yeah.
When we say talk about the greatest, he's the greatest ball handler we've ever seen. And so you're starting to see the tentacles of where they're investing, as Bobby, you mentioned, their ideas in, and that's basically people that work hard and play hard, and they'll need both AD and Kyrie to be able to accomplish.
I do find it interesting, though, because we're about I think we're a month from when the trade happened. that statement that we saw regarding Kyrie Irving, I thought that was going to be the statement that we would have seen when Luka Doncic got traded. Everything that Nico Harrison said, you could have basically pasted and cut and paste and put that as far as when you're talking about Luka.
But didn't they have questions about?
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They did. Obviously, they did, and it made what it made it look like, and basically put it into words, is that this team is Kyrie Irving's team. This team is Anthony Davis's team moving forward. It's not Luka Doncic's team.
You talk about turning boos into cheers. That's exactly what we're witnessing right now, because we wasn't having this same conversation when Kyrie Irving was with the Brooklyn Nets, and damn sure wasn't talking about a guy that you building your franchise around and with coaches. So Kyrie has helped change that narrative about himself. But again, it's about the relationships. It's about the organization. And what we're seeing right now is that trust factor between this organization and now their franchise guy,
But Perk,
Kyrie Irving.
I say this all the time, comparison is the thief of joy. Don't you think that because of this trade, they're going to always compare their standard for success to Los Angeles?
Of course.
They have literally turned boos into, oh, what's going to happen? Are we going to win the trade deadline? Into cheers in LA. They're inextricably linked now for the foreseeable future.
Forever.
Oh, wait, for what?
Forever.
Do they bring Anthony Davis back this season, Bobby?
Well, listen, even if they did bring Anthony Davis, I still don't think they would get out of the play-in.
So is it worth
you're
it?
gonna no, it's not worth it.
Okay.
I think he should be shut down here, and I think you should be jockeying for lottery balls as far as to get a draft. It's similar to what happened with 2 years ago when they got Derek Lively.
Yeah, I covered Kyrie Irving with the Brooklyn Nets. I don't even think redemption is the right word to use, because some of the things that happened were self-inflicted, but genuine growth. There is no player that I enjoy maybe watching more than Kyrie Irving, and he's the ultimate player's player. We certainly hope that he has a speedy recovery and that we get to see him back on the floor here very, very soon.
Not falling out of love with the process. You continue to fall in love with the process. That's the hardest thing. Every single year. It's gonna be a long season. It's 82 games. 41 of them is on the road. It's a lot of travel. And as you get older, it affects you. Even differently. And you have a family, it affects you even differently.
So, I gotta ask, what's next for LeBron? He's never been known as a three-point shooter, yet he finds himself just 21 three-pointers away from passing one of the greatest shooters of all time, Reggie Miller, for 6th on the all-time list. And LeBron is also now just 13 games away from passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for 2nd on the all-time games played list. And once he does that, he will trail only the Chief, Robert Parrish. And LeBron is also only 14 wins away from passing Parrish for 2nd on the NBA's all-time wins list. LeBron is currently tied for 3rd all-time on the wins list.
Go get them all.
It's like Pokemon.
Yeah,
Gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta catch them all. He could
Better catch this one. I know that.
in this game, our Saturday prime
Better catch
time.
that one.
So, on a long enough timeline, LeBron James is going to have every single record in the NBA. Every single one ever. But the longevity milestones in LeBron's trophy case, I mean, which one do you think he's going to have?
I don't know, but just listening to him, he's wired differently, right? Like, I don't know, to be honest with y'all, I don't know when LeBron does retire. I don't know how he's going to handle it. Like, his routine and his life being about basketball, I'm just being
He's
real.
gonna be fine.
A guy that loves the game like this?
Bro, he's a billionaire. He's going to transfer that to, business.
Tonight, what is it, like right now, what is LeBron playing for? Seriously.
Here's something, a milestone that's not up there. How about the first father-son duo to win an NBA championship? How about that one? I mean, that could be pretty spicy there.
So, I mean, that's going to happen if the Lakers win, right? So, Perk's predicting them to go to the finals. So
No, he said Oklahoma City.
No.
He said Oklahoma. I heard him.
I did not say that. Nice
They
try.
was ready to just
Nice try, though. You tried it.
There. Well, if they want to go to the NBA Finals, they're going to have to get through teams like the Thunder, potentially even like the Memphis Grizzlies. They've been near the top of the standing. We have a battle of those Western Conference Titans tonight right here on ESPN. Perk, who are you taking in this game?
OKC. I mean, look, no Jaren Jackson Jr., he's out. We don't know what the status is on Ja Morant. The Thunder right now, they're on a mission, and I just don't see no one on that squad, slowing up SGA. It's a reason they were trying to get Jimmy Butler, right? They've been trying to replace Dylan Brooks for the longest. They just don't have that guy that's a stopper, and you damn sure need it against SGA.
SGA coming off another 50 ball, too.
Yeah, I'm going OKC as well. I'm going with your favorites, Perk, just because I'm curious. I feel like they understand that the sense of urgency is on for them to deliver. Now, I don't think everyone says, oh, they should win a title right now. They can win titles for the next 5, 6 years if they play their cards right, maybe get one more piece. I mean, even Perk, I'm like, do you think another piece is necessary? I do.
Who?
The Thunder.
No, I think they're doing just fine.
So then that means J-Dub and SGA and the best defense in the NBA can win a championship.
And Chet Holmgren.
And yeah, they have all the pieces.
What about just tonight, Bobby?
Well, I think Memphis will get out. I think Memphis will get out to a great start tonight. Certainly no Jaren Jackson Jr. They've been snake bit the last 3 games.
Yeah.
They've lost the last possession. However, I'm going to stick with Oklahoma City. I think no Jaren Jackson Jr. I think is a killer right now.
Well, when I say it's going to be the Thunder, that means we're all guaranteed.
The Grizzlies are going to win.
That's how it works.
Yeah, this is how it works on this show. No,
Yeah.
I think the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think that right now Memphis is just a little too down and hurt. But don't worry, we'll have much more for you to get you ready for this game on NBA Countdown in a couple of hours. So go take a coffee break, grab a little snack, and we'll see you then.